everybody. What's up, Tiff?
What's up with you, Molly?
You're looking fantastic. I love what you're wearing.
Thanks, but you know, it's kind of funny because it zips up in the back and I can't zip it myself, so it's half unzipped.
See,
that's the truth.
There's so many perks to working at home, but obviously one of the downfalls is that you can't zip up the back of your clothes. But
no, you can't. You need coworkers for that.
Yeah, but you don't need to because we only see the front of you, so it's okay. Just like you don't have to wear pants.
Yeah, I thought about putting a mirror behind me just so you'd have a glance all show, but whatever.
Yeah, that reminds me when we showed everybody the back of our hair because now no one sees it, right? That's funny. Okay, so are you on TikTok? I don't even know if you are or not.
I'm on it. I don't post videos, but I do look at it because it's great stuff.
I'm shocked that you don't post videos. That seems like your thing.
No, can you imagine me doing all the dances? I mean, TikTok to me is like kind of for dancing.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of for 13-year-olds, but that's a whole nother thing. But you will not believe who is on TikTok now. Get this. Cell phones are not allowed in prisons in America. I don't know if you knew that. It's considered contraband. But what goes on behind bars in the United States is now being seen on TikTok. Why? Because inmates are getting cell phones somehow, and they're showing off their terrible living conditions, like overcrowding and flooding. They're showing off their uniforms. They're doing renditions of dances. And then they're also showing people the tours of their cells, how they cook. They film stray cats walking around outside who linger around their windows.
You know, I'm going to say I don't like it. I feel like in a way, I understand that they're showing some like bad conditions, but if they're showing off like how do we cook and this, it seems a little bit glorified. Like this is, you know, exciting how we're living. I hope that that's not the feel, but yeah, I don't know if it kind of glorifies prison. I don't think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's funny because there were even some inmates explained how to make a bootleg phone charger. So they're resourceful if nothing else, but I just think it's funny that they're popping up now on TikTok.
Yeah, so interesting. TikTok is pretty fun to watch, though. Something that's really interesting, I gotta share with you. This is gonna sound almost prison-esque, but in the UK, there's a pub that's handling people who will not social distance in a very unique way. And I wanted to know what you think about it, because what they did amid, that's the word I'm looking for, the pandemic, when people just are at a pub and they're not social distancing, they decided to install an electric fence to keep people away from each other. Now, it's not always on, but they have said if they need to use it, they will. What do you think of that?
I think it sounds painful. When I was a kid, I ran into an electric fence, and it was something they warned us about when Paul and I were doing the dairy farm shoot. I was real close to the fence, and I wanted to touch the cows. And they're like, be really careful, because once you touch it, too, you get kind of sucked into it.
Yes, yeah, it's hard to pull away, right, because it's an electric current, for sure. I thought it was interesting. They're like, you know, hey, we're going to shock locals into behaving if they, I'm sure that it's toned down quite a bit. It's not like a farm fence, but however, it's still, they're like, well, if they won't social distance, we got to do something. So that's how they're implementing their social distancing.
Yikes. I think that's pretty hardcore. But people use shock collars on dogs, so I don't know. It's very interesting.
They're going to find out the more you drink, who can't feel so much either, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Why does that person not even feel the electric fence?
Why is that person always standing there touching the electric fence? Okay, so I have a little quiz, kind of / trivia for you this morning. Are you feeling smart today?
Always.
Okay.
Don't let this blonde wig fool you.
Totally looks like a wig when you do that. I love that. Okay. There are more English words in our language that begin with this letter than any other letter in our alphabet. What letter do you think it is?
L.
It is S.
S is in Sam or F is in Frank?
S is in Sam, S is in short, S is in sunny. Yep, the letter S.
Okay.
Okay, here's the next one. What do you think is the most commonly misused word in the English language?
Oh, I know this one.
Oh, you do?
Ironic.
Yes. Oh, Tiff, way to go.
One.
Ironically, the most commonly misused word in the English language is the word ironic.
Because people, don't they confuse it with coincidentally?
Exactly. Oh, you are smart. Look at you, smarty
I
pants.
knew that one.
See, okay, so if something is ironic, if it's unexpected, often in an amusing way. So, for example, this is using it correctly. If you're the world chess champion, it would be pretty ironic if you lost a match to someone who just learned to play yesterday. That's ironic.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
But people often use this word to remark on a coincidence, like you just said, such as, this is the third time today that we've run into each other. How ironic. No.
Nope, it's not.
Right. It is also mistakenly used to describe something out of the ordinary. Like yesterday was beautiful and it was super warm on a November day. It was really ironic. No, it's not. It's just unusual.
No, coincidental.
Just
Yeah.
really quick, because we ran out of time. I think the word most often misused, other than that, is dilemma. Because people say, oh, I don't know which ice cream flavor to have. Should I have the mocha almond or should I have strawberry? They love both of them. Dilemma is when you're choosing between two equally undesirable things.
Oh, undesirable things?
Yes. So like in an election, not to get political, let's say you had two equally candidates.
That could be a dilemma.
That could possibly be a dilemma.
I did not know that. Now I know.
There you go. But you were smart.
Changing
I'm
lives.
impressed. Way to go, Tiff.